Hello, I'm back. I'm going to do a double review of both the 1958 and 1988 version of the Blob. First, I watched this one, the first Blob movie. I forget how it starts out. I think they're like watching stars, and then they saw a meteor come down or something. Then this old man found it, pokes it with a stick, and gets lodged in his hand. So afterwards, they took him to the doctor, and then him and his friends had a race, and they ran into a cop. Steve McQueen's character ran into a cop, talked to the cop. Then they went, looked around the forest where they found the old guys. The rest, the people went to the movies, and they went back to the doctors. And during that time, the thing ate the whole guy. His nurse came, and the nurse saw that, and they were freaking out. And she told him, the doctor told him to throw acid on it. And it didn't work. She tripped and fell and knocked out the light, and she gets eaten by the blob. Then Steve McQueen's character saw the doctor getting eaten, and they called the cops. Cops didn't believe his story about the blob, so they went home. They had to go home. Then they left, and the girl told her little brother to watch and guard her parents. So they went looking for the blob with their friends, couldn't find it. They found couldn't find it for a while, and then went to a grocery store. They kind of thought it was strange, the door was open. Oh, I forgot, way before that, and the guy was working on the car. He gets eaten underneath the car by the blob. Forgot about that one. Then they found it in the grocery store, and they warned everybody. Then the cops came, and then one of the cops went in the store who didn't believe about them. He thought it was a prank. Then they found the blob actually went to the movie theater. Everybody came around, ate the guy, the projector. Then the blob came out, and they saw it. Then you see the little girl, Steve McQueen's girlfriend. Little brother came out with a cap gun. And he ran into the diner, so Steve McQueen and his girlfriend went in after him, which led to this picture where the blob covered the thing. They told him to go back in the basement because they were going to shoot a light, and it fizzled on the monster, didn't do nothing. Then Steve McQueen found the extinguisher, the CO2 extinguisher, spread it, and they said, then he was yelling. They had the phone upstairs off the hook, and he was screaming CO2, and they heard it. And Steve McQueen's girlfriend's father was a principal, so he broke into his own school to get fire extinguishers to freeze it. And the movie ended with them dropping him off at the North Pole where it would be cold and when it thaw out. Then the second one begins with so that's the end. I like the first one and the second one and remake. I love this one because the second one begins with two people sitting out in the car, and they see a thing crash, and they see this guy on a ladder on a motorcycle. He's trying to jump this bridge in a gap. His engine stalled, so he fell off. He slid and fell off the bridge, and there's the old guy who's laughing, clapping. He dumped the beer out to the cans. Then you see him finding the rock that looks like a UFO, a meteor, and then it broke. Then you see someone crawling around in there. Then he's poked a stick out of his hand, and the guy with the leather found him, and he went running, and he found these two people that were on a date. Turns out before that, him and his friend went what was it, Randy? I think was his name, the name of the character, who was trying to date this one girl. Who the movie started at a football game. That's where it started at. So he gets tackled. He has to scroll out. So his friend went to the pharmacy to get condoms and and his friend had to buy them for him. And they met the preacher, and he was talking to this one guy, and he said, "My friend's going out with this girl." He talked about what kind of condom do you want, a regular or ripple? And then it turns out the boy who was dating this one girl was the guy's pharmacist, and he's like, "Oh crap!" He says he'll kill his friend. Then they ran to the letter guy wearing a black jacket and the old man. They took him to the doctor. And he saw the thing grew. The boy that. Then hear him. Then the girl heard him scream, so he went, checked it out. Then he found him dissolving in the blob. It was cool seeing that. And she faded, which I don't get why the blob didn't eat her, because she was right there. She was left alone. Don't get that part. And the police didn't believe her. Took her home. She tried to talk to the guy with the ladder coach, and they went out in the woods. Met these guys in plastic suits who was trying to check out the thing. Then they thought he killed the boy, but he didn't. Then the blob went to the movie theater again, killed the guy in the movie, the guy that runs the projector, because one of his friends and the girl's brother, damn it,